Let's solve the same equation 4 different ways, starting with the way I bet you learned how to do this, and that was to distribute, right? If I distribute first, I would have 2x minus 10 equals 6x plus 18. Then we would subtract 6x from both sides. We would also add 10 to both sides. I'm going to do this in one step. And 2x minus 6x is negative 4x, and 18 plus 10 is 28. We would then divide both sides by negative 4, and 28 divided by negative 4 is negative 7. So the answer here is negative 7. We'll keep that in mind, but let's switch it up a little bit. I'm going to start by distributing in the same way we just did. So the first step here is going to be the same. 2x minus 10 equals 6x plus 18. But instead of subtracting 6x from both sides, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides, which means I'm going to have to subtract 18 instead of adding 10. Negative 10 minus 18 is negative 28, and 6x minus 2x is 4x. We would divide both sides by 4. And, well, negative 28 divided by 4 is the same thing as 28 divided by negative 4, which is what we did in the last problem. And that gave us negative 7 again. So, all right, we get the consistency here. We got the same answer. That's good. All right, now let me show you a way that you probably have not seen before. And that is, instead of distributing, we can divide both sides by 2. That will cancel out these 2's, bringing down the x minus 5. But then right here, 6 divided by 2, that's going to leave behind a 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3, meaning we now only have one distribution instead of 2. So we have x minus 5 equals 3x plus 9. Good, we could subtract 3x from both sides, which means we would want to add 5 to both sides. So x minus 3x is negative 2x, and 9 plus 5 is 14. If we divide both sides by negative 2, well, 14 divided by 2, surprise, surprise, is negative 7, right? All right, so that's good. That means we're being consistent here. Let's start this off the same way by dividing both sides by 2 instead of distributing. Divide by 2, divide by 2. So this is the same thing that we just did. That leaves behind a 3. And then if we distribute the 3, we get 3x plus 9. But this time, instead of subtracting 3x, I'm going to subtract x. And instead of adding 5, I'm going to subtract 9. Negative 5 minus 9 is negative 14, and 3x minus x is 2x. I then divide by 2, and negative 14 divided by 2, look at that, is negative 7.